Welcome to Life Inside Hell. I'm your host, Brother Wild Bill, coming to you from inside the most dangerous prison in the Western Hemisphere. I'm the prison's chaplain as well as an inmate. This is my audio diary. I've been in prison for 13 years, and I'm serving a 46-year sentence for a quintuple homicide. That's 5 of them. So I've had a successful day. A politically successful day in hell. What does that mean? Well, I got up at 4 o'clock this morning and I began to pray and concentrate on trying to heal divisions that you may or may not already know that were inside the cell block here. Now, I want to make you clear of what's happening in politically the important position that I'm in right now. I am directing a hunger strike that was supposed to originally be for about 57 prisoners, which is growing out of proportion that I'm growing into proportions I would have never have thought, and we may have the whole prison want to go do it with us. And so at least we're talking thousands of men, at least 3,000 or 4,000 men commitments are coming in from like crazy. I think the boys have been waiting for someone to lead them, and they didn't really know what to do. And so with that huge weight on my shoulders, I can assure you it's a little bit bigger undertaking than I wanted to do, but now I've began forward with it. The momentum is pushing me forward to the point where I couldn't pull back even if I wanted to. So, as we say in the United States South, Katie, bar the door, because whatever the hell's, it's going to be what it's going to be now. I've started something and there's no way to stop it. So in the last few days, we've had, if you want to go back and listen to episodes from the last couple of days, you'll notice that we've had some serious problems here inside the cell block where I live. And this is the nucleus, this is the brain of the political operation that's being planned. And really, I'm the one planning it. There's anybody else, you know. And the thing that's important is that there's been a division of an us and them type mentality between the boys who live and come from a Colón province, the province of Colón, which is where the Panama Canal is, and the rest of us. There's been a fracture, a very serious fracture in the unity of the cell block. There's 16 of us here right now. And about 8 or 9, I'd say, are on one side and 7 on the other side. So I without a doubt, feel like the boys from Colón are wrong and are just frustrated because of the difficult situation that we're in, and it's causing them to view their position as unfair, but they're not in any position more unfair than anybody else. But when you're oppressed and you're all from the same place, you kind of gang up together, you know, and that's what they do anyway. So we've been having some problems with them. And today, instead of, this is something I would like you to learn from this conversation, what I'm about to give you right now. Instead of being right, sometimes it's just the right thing to do to make peace. I cannot be in an environment that's fractured right now as I try to lead us into the damn very depths of hell and fight a war with a corrupt political system in Panama. I can't. I need everybody pulling in the same direction. You know, I need all the oars pulling in the same direction so the boat will go straight. So I prayed about this morning. I got up this morning and I preached a good sermon today. It was out of Matthew. I don't remember the number of the verse right now, but it said basically that a house divided can't stand, it'll fall. And no kingdom divided against itself can stand. And we have this huge responsibility. A huge responsibility has been placed on this cell block. The well-being of 5,000 men is placed on the shoulders of 16 of us to carry it. And if we stumble, not only will it all fall apart, the government will bend us over and fuck us in front of everybody, and that's a metaphor, obviously, to show the world, to show all the other prisoners not to fight with them. So we really need to be unified right now. We really need to have unity, and it worked. Everybody paid attention, and the two factions that were fighting, I literally watched them. This wasn't even my idea, but I watched them close into a cell. And the cell was open. The three of them went inside, and then they come out shaking hands. So, like, really a good thing happened today. So, the thing is growing bigger. The hunger strike is growing bigger. So I have some sort of domestic stability, and if it'll just hold until the 1st of June, I'll be able to point. There's the enemy, and that's another unifying thing that went today. I made that point. Our enemy is the government, not each other. The reason you're in shit and the reason you feel bad is the reason that you don't have jack shit and you feel terrible is because the government has its dick up your ass, not your fellow prisoner. And so we unifying behind a common enemy is a good thing as well. So we kind of got that straightened out. And also, when the shells are falling and bullets are flying everywhere, it's easy to be unified. But it's hard to go into a battle if you're not unified. It's not possible to do, actually. But anyway, so I'm rambling here. I'm actually aware of that. The cell block is unified, and so we move forward. You take this lesson in your own home. The right thing to do would be, what's right, what's just, would be for us to punish the boys from Cologne because they're behaving in a way that wasn't right. But that wouldn't get us what we need. We need unity. And so sometimes in your home, if your husband, your wife, your children have behaved in a poor and a poor way and an unjust way, sometimes it's easiest just to forgive them and move on than try to be right. You can be right yourself straight into hell. You can, I'm right, as you march yourself straight down into hell. So that's the lesson for today, and that's what's going on here. I'm a little in awe. I don't feel it's weird, you'd think I'd feel nervous about what's about to happen. But I always feel good in the war. I hate the peace. The peace is the fucking peace is what drives me crazy. The war is, I'm good in that situation. And so I'm getting everything together, the news media, I'll start fiddling with the local news media about Tuesday. Thursday the 1st is the beginning of the action. And so, we'll see what happens. This is being recorded on Friday, which I think is the 26th or 20. Let's see here. Yeah, Friday the 26th of May. It won't come out for a few days, but just so you know, and to give you an idea, I did a couple of. I'll tell you what I did. I did 3 readings for Concentration Camp 2000. You can find 2 of them in the last 2 days. The reason you can't find the 3rd one is because I accidentally erased the damn thing on my phone before I loaded it onto YouTube. I thought I'd already loaded it onto YouTube and I hadn't done it yet, and I erased it. And to be honest with you, I just don't fucking feel like recording it again because it's not as easy to do as you might think, and I got a lot of shit to do right now, so you guys will just have to forgive me. If you'd like to see Concentration Camp 2000 published or like to read it or something, if you help me, if you can, if you know anybody that would like to publish it. Also, if you know any news media reporter or anybody that would like to talk to me, I'm in a pretty damn interesting situation, then ask them to reach out. Well, that's it for today, y'all. Pull the description box down if you want to contact me directly. There's my email address, Facebook, WhatsApp, or not, WhatsApp's not there. Facebook, Instagram, and email is there. The Wikipedia link about me is there as well if you want to read just a little bit more about me, to know a little bit more about what's going on with me. And also a link to my book, Long Live the King Wild Bill, is there. Long Live the King Wild Bill is a prison memoir that I wrote. A lot of people have enjoyed it. I haven't had only one negative comment out of the whole time, and it was some bitch that said she didn't like it, think I should have a voice because I'm a murderer in prison. Well, fuck you, So anyway, that's what I say to that. Everybody else seems to really like it. Also, every time you buy one, I make a few dollars to help me buy food. So literally, I make like $4.50 every time you pick one up. So $4.90. Anyway, so go get your copy of Long Live the King Wild Bill and let me know what you think about it. Thanks, guys. I love you, and Jesus Christ loves you too.